Hey, I'm John Peasland. I'm the executive director here at CMML, and yeah, I'm the new guy. I'm learning a lot, asking lots of questions. The staff can definitely vouch for that. Uh, Here at CMML, our mission vision is to extend the work of the gospel. And how do we do that? We do that through engaged senders, enabled servants, and enthusiastic supporters, which I really hope that you're one of those. I was actually raised on the mission field. I grew up down in Mexico. My parents are still missionaries down there. I met my beautiful wife, Ingrid, and three of our four kids were born down there. So I have a real passion for the work of the Lord in foreign fields. And here at CMML, we're all about the work of the Lord, both in foreign fields and cross culturally here in the U.S.
Hi, I'm Alan Coburn from Christian Missions in Many Lands. I'm the facilities manager, and I work alongside Russ Click as the maintenance. And here we work together to repair the building as needed. Some of the older sections of the building need a lot of repair and renovations, as well as updating the facilities to meet code requirements. The Lord has brought me here about 5 years ago through a series of events that I've been pleased with. That the Lord I've always wanted to work in the Christian fields over the years because of my parents. They were involved with missionaries as they served the Lord, and also missionaries used to come to our home as children, and we used to hear the stories and enjoy the wonderful memories of what the Lord had done in their lives. So it was an encouragement to me, and we worked from there. We worked as a family in camps, and in camp I have met my wife as well, which we have been married for 38 years, and we've had 3 children and also now 3 grandchildren that God has blessed us with as well. And we have been serving the Lord with many aspects, not only in the church, but also with missionaries as they come through. God has given me over the last 5 years the opportunity to extend the service of my maintenance as well, which I've been able to travel once to Africa, once to Ireland, once to Bahamas in order to help renovate some facilities. I also am involved with team workers abroad here in the U.S., which also does repair and maintenance projects for missionaries throughout the world. Contacting me through CMML would also be a way to reach us in order to get work done as needed as the Lord sees fit with your ministry.
Hi, I'm Helen Brown. I'm the housekeeper here at CMML. About 10 years ago, Mary Parsons, the house hostess, contacted me and asked me if I was interested in coming on. So I've been here since then, but coincidentally, about 25 years ago, Jane Wolcott, the house hostess at the time, had contacted me and asked me if I was interested in coming on, that they were looking for a housekeeper. And she had heard that I was housekeeping we have many family members who have actually worked for CMML through the years. And at the time, my kids were rather young and it didn't seem like the right time. But also I remember thinking, there is just no way I'm going to be able to clean such a big house. Well, I turned it down at the time, but then when it came back at me with Mary, it really seemed to be the Lord's timing, just the right time to accept the position. And I've been very grateful. It has been wonderful to have contact with many of the missionaries here. That's really my favorite part, is getting to know them and learning about what they're doing on their mission field and other parts of the world, and keeping in some contact. And when they come back, it's really fun to see them and see how much their kids have grown. So that's really my favorite part, is the connection with all the different missionaries. And I've learned so much since I've been here. On a personal note, I have been married for 35 years. I have 3 daughters, 2 grandsons, and a 3rd grandson on the way. And for sure, my greatest joy is spending time with my family. I feel very blessed And I truly feel very blessed to be working here. A lot of my responsibilities involve various housekeeping. I do laundry, I prepare the rooms for the guests and make sure they have what they need. And then when they leave, I turn the rooms over again and prepare them for more guests to come.
Hello, my name is Russ Click. I'm working maintenance here at CMML. I started in April of 1999 in the cleaning department, and a few years later I started working in the maintenance department, which Mert and Jane Walcott were ahead of the building, residents, and hostess. They were missionaries in Africa for 30 years before they came here, and they were very instrumental in me coming to know the Lord. They just stood before me and prayed. I believed in God, but I didn't have an understanding. I work alongside of Alan Coburn, the facilities manager, and hopefully the things that we do around CMML, the repairs and things, and the way we live our lives, and hopefully my testimony, how the Lord has used me, we are hopefully serving and very helpful to the missionaries that come in and out of CMML. I am involved in my church worship team, and I am involved in a Christian rock recovery band.
Hi, my name is Sarah Dunlap, and I am the editor of Missions Magazine. I moved from Florida to New Jersey a year ago, and I started working with CMML as an intern back in 2017. In my role, I do everything related to the magazine, from content generation to comma placement, and I love all kinds of stories, so I'm passionate about helping missionaries share their stories with our readers. My history with Missions Magazine goes back to my childhood. I remember reading it and flipping through and seeing all of the missionaries' stories and all of their photos. I loved those most of all. So now it's really special for me to get to work on the magazine today.
Hi, my name is Heather Zappella, and I'm the office manager here at CMML. And this is my sister, Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Evans, and I am in charge of donor relations and special projects. I've been here for 9 years, and my job entails processing donations and working behind the scenes on conferences. What do you do?
For the past 15 years, I've done a little bit of everything. My job now primarily includes gathering information for the Missionary Prayer Handbook, financial aspects, as well as helping others in the office with their daily tasks. CMML has been a part of our lives for as long as we can remember.
Our grandparents were missionaries in the Philippines, Len and Esther Brooks, and they became the first caretakers here at CMML for 20 years.
We have many great memories of CMML, from running up and down these stairs as little kids to playing hide and seek to playing with other missionary families that would come and stay while on furlough here.
Some of my favorite memories are actually getting to walk the grounds with my grandfather as he fixed different things and made sure that the rooms were all ready for missionaries. Another one of my favorite memories is when we used to sit in the dining room and have our whole family sit and enjoy one of Pop-Up's famous breakfasts. Watching my grandparents over the years serve all the missionaries that came through here in the 20 years that they were here led my sister and I to have that same desire of serving those who serve.
Hello, my name is Joe Cannata, and I'm part of the accounting finance team here at CMML. I'm responsible for bookkeeping and accounting functions for the missionaries. I have many opportunities to interact with the missionaries when they have banking problems or need to have bank information changed, or when they want to give to other missionaries. I enjoy my job tremendously. It's a privilege to serve the Lord and a privilege to serve the missionaries. I'm an avid Yankees fan, avid Giants fan. I enjoy the opportunities I've had to take missionaries to Yankee Stadium, and they have enjoyed that tremendously. I've been working for CMML for 15 and a half years, and It's a pleasure to work in a Christian environment where all the co-workers are believers and part of a team, where we're all seeking to strive to serve the Lord.
My name is Marilyn Brown. I volunteer 2 days a week at CMML. My husband at one time was on the board of directors, and my granddaughter is a missionary to Colombia. My son worked here for Len Brooks. My daughter-in-law works here. I enter money that comes in for the missionaries, and I enter it on the computer with the amount of money and who it's going to. Well, as a hobby, I collect salt and pepper shakers. I have about 500 sets of that. I enjoy reading. Favorite color is yellow. Got a yellow kitchen, yellow house. On the mornings after work, I jump out of bed. Happy to come here and volunteer.
I work in the office doing what I call old-fashioned communication, either telephone or writing letters or doing emails, in which case I mark them for the magazine and I distribute them to the directors and whoever might need them. When CMML moved here in 1972, I was just leaving for France with an international team, and I stayed there for 25 years working in with international teams, and then with Emmaus correspondence courses. Then after about 25 years, I came home to take care of my parents, and Sam Robinson invited me to come and work here at CMML, and I was thrilled because when I had grown up in this area, we had often taken rides in front of the CMML building, and I always told my father that I was going to own that place. I was going to live in this big, huge mansion. And my father would remind me that I would have to clean this big mansion. And although that didn't really deter me, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed that as much as working here. And we do have Helen here to do the cleaning now.
I am Craig Fritchey, and I'm the Conference and Security Coordinator here at CMML. I'm originally from South Florida. I married my wife Daniela after I moved up here, and now we have 2 great kids. And I love to sing and play the piano. I'm involved in different projects for music and the assemblies, and I love to sing and to help people sing for the glory of God. As conference coordinator, we plan about 10 events a year. Most of them are youth events, like our 26 Below conferences. And the goal of those conferences is to try to connect missionaries with people here in the U.S. and to connect people that are interested in missions with what God is doing all around the world and to inspire the next generation of missionaries. It's been really fun getting to know people all over the country, and we're excited to see how the Lord is going to call the next generation to the mission field. As security coordinator, I just make sure everyone on the mission field knows what's going on and that they're safe, and we connect with them and make sure that they have everything they need. And if there's anything we can help with, we provide them with resources and training and finances from our disaster funds if necessary, so that they can do the work that they're called to do in the ministry they're called to do more effectively. I like to think about my role here at CMML as a connector, connecting missionaries with resources and with people and assemblies that can help them in the work, and connecting people here in the U.S. with what God is doing all around the world. It's so exciting to hear how God is saving souls and building his church all over the place, and it's a story that we need to share with others. I always wanted to work in a castle, and here I am. So dream come true.
Hi, my name is Marilyn Risden, and I serve as the manager of the clothing center at CMML. I have been a volunteer here for the last 7 years, and it's a privilege to serve the Lord through this very practical ministry. My husband and I have 3 adult children and 9 grandchildren that we love immensely. I enjoy reading, sewing, shopping, and international travel. My husband and I have visited many countries around the world and have had the opportunity to spend time with some of our commended missionaries. We spent time with a missionary in Greece, and we've spent time with missionaries in Israel. And so whenever we go, we try to build in time to visit someone involved in the Lord's work. My husband and I have also taken mission trips to Nepal, and that was certainly life-changing for me. These experiences have really given me greater insight into the work of the Lord's servants around the world, and then I can bring that experience back here to the clothing center. And so when I interact with the missionaries we have visited and those that we don't know, I feel that I have a greater understanding of what they need for the work on the field. So I really appreciate this opportunity to serve the Lord here at CMML.
We're Phil and Mary Parsons, and we're involved here at Christian Missions in Many Lands, currently the Assembly Relations and Missionary Care people. I'm from Buffalo, New York.
And I'm from Victoria, British Columbia.
We have 3 adult children.
And 12 grandchildren.
In 1985, the Lord opened the door for us to go to Faith Academy, a school for the children of missionaries. Myself, as a trained teacher, there was a need for an industrial arts teacher, and we prayed about it. And in 1985, we went for a 2-year commitment. But that 2-year commitment quickly turned into a 20-year commitment, and we enjoyed our time in the Philippines. In 2006, the Lord opened the door for us to come to Christian Missions in Many Lands at their invitation to be the building administrator and to take care of missionaries.
We love it when the missionaries come to visit and bring their families, and we all get to know them better, and they are have a chance to rest and relax, enjoy the beach, and enjoy being here at CMML.
It offers a great place to relax and refresh. And then our responsibilities expanded to assembly relations, where it gives us an opportunity to visit assemblies in the United States and talk about the ministry of Christian Missions in Many Lands, and also cultivate an interest in missions. We also meet with newly commended workers with their leadership and talk about the roles, responsibilities, and expectations of the worker, of the sending assembly, and how CMML fits in the gaps to make that all come together nicely. Missionary care allows us an opportunity to visit our workers on the field, to encourage them to see the work that they're doing, the ministries that they're engaged in, and to pray with them and offer advice if needed. We really enjoy our responsibilities here. It's a wonderful privilege. It's wonderful to work with a great body of people here at this ministry, and we trust the Lord to bless it as it continues to bless those who serve.